Mr. Srinivasan, thank you very much for speaking to me on Frankly Speaking. I've been waiting for a very long time for this opportunity. The show is Frankly Speaking. And I have just one thing to say to you. I want you to answer all my questions to the best of your ability. And I will listen to you completely, but I also want you to listen to every question that I put to you. So we have a free and frank conversation on this.
Agree.
Agreed. Mr. Srinivasan, morally and ethically speaking, does your conscience allow you to be functioning as the BCCI president?
See, it depends on how you look at it. I'm a very firm believer in standing up for what I do. I don't see, I realize, if you really want me to speak frankly, I won't call it a debate, but I have been the victim of a concerted attack on this very same question by various sections of the media. The BCCI is a body, it's a private body. The members of the BCCI have expressed and reposed confidence in me. At the recently concluded annual general meeting of the BCCI, although it was a south turn and I was proposed unanimously, it was unopposed, still the question was put to the members by the Secretary of the Board that in spite of this, in light of all that has happened and all that has been stated, all the cases that were pending, were the members still unanimous in wanting me to be the president? The answer was yes.
Your son-in-law When the cricketers,
no, I think we'll get into an argument now.
No, Mr.
Because I'll explain.
Let me just.
No, I've understood your question. Your point. See.
Yes.
The phraseology, I do not remember. I do not remember exactly what I said. You may quote. I mean, that's okay. But so many things have been said about me also. Now, as far as this issue is concerned, the matter today, the Supreme Court has appointed a committee. Now, I did not appoint the previous committee. First. Let us understand that very, very correctly.
You were the BCCI chief.
No, I was not. I had stepped aside. Excuse me. I had stepped aside. And the two judges were named by the committee after I stepped aside, I had nothing to do. You can ask anybody. I did not go to the BCCI office. I did not get involved. So this was appointed by somebody else. They went into it, they gave a report, somebody went to court, went to Supreme Court. Supreme Court has given a decision, fine.
We'll come to the probe.
I'm not involved in that now.
We'll come into the probe aspect. You see, Mr. Srinivasan, in your first reaction, when the spot fixing scandal broke, you said, and I quote, "Here, as you see, the people involved are Ranji Trophy players, and one of them is a test player." I am not. Let me complete it.
Arnab,
you have to let me ask my question.
Yes, but before that, I want to set certain things. I agreed for an interview.
Yes.
But not to be put in the position of an accused. Because I am not accused of anything. See, as far as this whole issue is concerned, of the players, as far as in my mind, there will never be a double standard. Secondly, I am not the person who has to decide on Gurunath Mayappan. I am not the person who is going to decide. I am not the one who is going to be involved in it at all. Somebody else is going to be involved in it. So where is the question of a double standard here?
Take my question. Take my question, Mr. Please, take my question. My point was that you used the word shocking when it came to the case of the first spot fixing scandal. Therefore, the question is it not shocking when the board president's son-in-law and a key functionary in one of the teams is also indulging in betting? In that case, you use the phrase enthusiast. So here's the question.
I do not remember the words.
This is what
you have advantage of notes.
Yes.
See, I do not have the advantage. No. They may be. I'm not saying. I don't say that you lie or you say untruth or anything of that kind. All I'm trying to put to you is that may be so, but this is not. I'm not here on the stand to answer why you said this, why you didn't say this. No. Fact is, I stepped aside at that time. And this is not an item now. This is sub judice. Somebody is inquiring into it. I don't see, why we should go into this de novo all over again.
Because the initial question, Mr.
And just like you say, Arnab, also, no, you must allow me to, because you're making all kinds of accusations. Just like you say that a lot of people are asking questions, there are a lot of people also supporting me, who have conveyed to me, cricketers. We are talking of cricketers, we are talking also of cricketers, who have also said, who have wished me well, they want me to stand up. It's both sides. Only thing is, you have the benefit of the television, you have the media, so you can say what, I don't have a channel.
No, Mr. Srinivasan, please, let's fundamentally ask the questions here, because today, this is being watched by a lot of people, and they have these questions of you, and therefore, the allegations against your son-in-law, and that's the only question I have on conscience, broke out on the 26th of May. You stepped aside, that is, you stepped aside from temporarily not discharging your duties on the 2nd of June. But the fact is, Mr. Srinivasan, you know what happened in that intervening period. You went aside, but you went down kicking and shouting. You could have, allow me, you could have stepped aside.
I think I don't know how long I'm going to continue this interview, because this is not an interview.
You could have. Here's the question.
This is not an interview because...
Do you feel that in retrospect, allow me to complete, do you feel that in retrospect, you should have completely set aside at that point of time and had a totally independent probe look into the whole matter? Would that have restored public confidence much more?
Excuse me, I do not think, your view on public confidence, I don't share, number one. Secondly, let me then, since you are asking me about my behavior, let me then, in which case, ask about how the media behaved. We will take one particular group and one particular newspaper. I was on the front page, occupying the entire front page, top, for almost 12 to 13 days. I'm not that important. BCCI is not that important. When all kinds of things were happening in the country. 81 pieces were written about me in that paper during the same period. And there were 10 or 11 editorials. Now, this is not news. This was a savage attack on me.
How do you determine that?
Pardon?
The entire national media, and the Supreme Court said, the Supreme Court in a telling observation said, the fact is that so many things are coming out.
I'll tell you one. Let's understand something. I think this is not, I agreed for an interview to frankly speak.
Sure.
But not for an inquisition.
No, there's no inquisition. The question is...
I'm sorry,
the question is, Mr. Srinivasan, let's take your first argument. You say that I'm not responsible for the actions of my son-in-law. This has been your principal argument. You agree with that? That this has been your principal argument?
See, now we are getting into an area where
yes,
the Supreme Court has asked a committee to go into whatever they have, which is all public knowledge now. So I am not going to get involved in a discussion which is going round and round that, because a lot of it is sub judice. I do not want to get... Now, if you feel, if in your opinion, you feel that what I said was not correct, it's up to you. As far as I'm concerned, I say that you went too far. I was not worth 81 articles, 12 editorials. I was not worth front page of the newspapers. I mean, it is.
But Mr. Srinivasan,
no, but
you are.
No matter. BCCI is not that important.